Hey everybody, my name is Jake Brown from Generalrv and welcome to our virtual showroom. Let's take a look at some of the features of this gorgeous RV.
Thanks, Jake. Hi, everybody. This is Tom Bennett, American Tom, here at the American Coach Plant with Mike to take a look at the all-new 30th anniversary 2021 American Dream 42V. So we're going to start by taking a look at a few things on the inside that we're going to check out outside. Let's take a look. Wow. First thing I notice as I come in here is this beautiful woodwork, which is the sandbar gray. I think it really shines and sticks out. Something I'd like to point out for you here, Mike, is that you have these hinges built on the inside. They're not sitting in the middle there, getting in your way of anything. It leaves a lot more open storage space for you. The floor plan here in the 42V has your dual opposing couches right across from your TV, and it actually has a U-shaped dinette. You know, most of them have a table and chairs, but this big U-shaped dinette is much more comfortable, gives you a great spot to sit and eat. I'd like to start out with some chassis features first, so if you'd like to have a seat. So a few things I want to point out. Right off the bat, this has the all-new Optiview digital dash system by Freightliner. It lets you see every bit of what you need to on the RV. In a digital information panel, you have your tire pressure monitoring system built in on there. Right here on your steering wheel as well, you can make adjustments to the Select Drive system. What Select Drive is an adjustable steering system that you can change based off of the amount of steering effort you'd like. A few things that might do for you, say you're fighting the wind a little bit, you can adjust that steering effort, track right down the road without having to worry about much at all. Also, it will reset. So every time you make a turn, you let go of the wheel and it will naturally reset. So it's just an ease of use thing that makes it nice and easy. Also right here you have your Excite panels, which are customizable in so many ways. You can have navigation or cameras on either side, your stereo, Sirius XM, everything is all built in right here. And being that you have two panels, it allows you to look at your navigation and your cameras all at the same time, so you can spend less time looking at this and more time watching the road.
And that's a big thing for safety, is whenever you want to utilize both of them features, it's going to be in them high congested areas, and being able to see both of them at the same time is really nice.
Absolutely, and the customizability you have here makes things nice and simple. Also, these touchscreen panels you have here are glare resistant, so it doesn't matter what the weather's like, you're going to be able to see them nice and easy. Right up here you see this little box. That is your Mobileye collision avoidance system. So it has active tracking for lane departure. It has a tracker in there if someone stops abruptly in you, it'll let you know about that. And an infrared tracker as well for things like animals, pedestrians, and anything you might see there.
And that is fully customizable too, to where you feel comfortable driving. So you can set your distances to where, again, you feel comfortable, so it's not as annoying and more of a benefit.
Absolutely, it'll list the car lengths that you are behind the vehicle in front of you, and it actually has a camera that will read the sign, so it'll tell you what the speed limit is anywhere you go, and not something where it has to be programmed in. It will actually read the signs. I think that's pretty interesting. Right there to your left, this RV has air leveling and hydraulic leveling. So whether you want to just use the airbags to level the coach or hydraulic levelers there, nice and easy to do, and right there by the steering wheel. Also, you have adjustable pedals, so you can bring those up and back as you see fit. Two-stage engine braking, which is going to be to your left over there. And then your steering wheel as well, which is the new Freightliner steering wheel with your controls right here on the left and the right instead of all over the place. It tilts and telescopes, so you can fit this to yourself nice and easy. All right, let's take a look at a few things.
These are some comfortable seats too, Tom, and heated and cooled as well.
Heated and cooled?
Yes.
Nice. I see as well you have it has a recliner, so once you turn this around you can have a really nice living area up here. You know, kind of like a front living scenario. Moving into the kitchen, I'd like to point out that this is a nice quartz countertop, solid surface. Your induction cooktop is recessed and it actually has covers that are the same exact material here, so it gives you a really nice galley area there in the kitchen. Farmhouse style sink, huge sink right there, and in the black color you have here, it matches your stainless appliances very well. I think it complements them well. Also want to point out the backsplash and a nice window right above the sink there, so you can get a good look at what you're around. Also, I want to point out in this slide right here, there is absolutely no carpet in this RV at all. And how they're doing that is by using a HWH hydraulic slide system. The hydraulic slides are more reliable, easier to work on, and it allows for you to have a completely flush floor system. Also, I really like how you guys did the flooring there. It looks as if it's one single tile. Where they place that in there, it just
Lined up all the seams, and it gives a nice finished, completed look.
Yeah, the attention to detail is truly fantastic. Moving towards the back, the 42V floor plan is a bath and a half model. So your half bath here, really good space in there. I like how you have the wood covering for your fantastic fan you have up there. Some extra space for your guests. This also has a Firefly multiplex wiring system. So this system controls the whole RV. You have your power shades you can do from here. You have your vents, temperature settings, Aqua-Hot. You can control your floor heating, which this has front and rear floor heating all right here. What I really like about this system is that it's programmed by River Park Electronics. So what they do is they consistently update and control this system. So if there's any changes that make things easier to use, or if they want to update that system, they can update it right over the internet, which is pretty convenient.
And all those controls can also be controlled from your smart device as well.
Yes,
by downloading the app.
Through the app that you have right here, the Vega Touch app, you can have this set up to do right off your cell phone, and I think that's a really convenient feature. Before we go into the bedroom here, I want to point out that you have a solid door that separates things so you can keep it nice and private. You guys like to come back in here. So in the bedroom here, of course, this side has your full wall slide, which goes all the way back here, but you have another slide on the other side, so it really opens things up. Dual his and hers storage areas and lots of drawers. Also, there's a pretty big storage area back here. So
got your built-in safe as well.
Built-in safe, yeah, looks great. Moving to the bathroom. This is one thing about the 42V floor plan that I absolutely love. It's the fact that you have the his and hers vanities right here. So great space in here, plenty of storage, lots of places to get things going here. Your shower, fully tiled top to bottom, and it has this nice like top-down waterfall
shower head there, yeah.
Also right here you have your washer dryer.
And all the appliances, washer and dryer, your convection microwave, everything, refrigerator is all Samsung appliances. So
very nice, higher quality. These are quiet and very efficient models that fit right here in your RV. Also on this side of the bathroom you have an exit door. So this exit door actually has some nice places for your feet right there. If you ever have to use it, it's going to be very easy to get in and out of the RV. While we're here, I'd like to also talk about some of the appliance features. Primarily, it's the Aqua-Hot hydronic heating system. Mm-hmm. So the American Dream has a 450D hydronic heating system, which means it's an all-electric coach, no propane. What that Aqua-Hot system does is it acts as a tankless hot water heater, so unlimited hot water, as well as using heat exchangers to heat the coach. So the real benefit there is, instead of propane, the heat exchangers keep things more accurate. So if you set the temperature, there's not going to be a large variance in temperature. Also, the heat exchangers are the same humidity as the air around you, so you don't have to worry about drying things out.
Just wake up in the morning, you ain't got that stuffiness and that headache right off the bat.
Absolutely, it's a luxury feature that really makes things work great. And then the 450D Aqua-Hot system, which this has a built-in engine preheater as well. So just another added feature for you.
And we do plumb some of them down into your basement too, to heat your battery area, your hoarding tanks and things like that. So it helps out on the four-season part of it.
Absolutely. So I just want to touch on the construction of an American coach vehicle as well. A few of the things that really stood out to me is your power lock system. Yeah. So on top of the best chassis in the world there, you have the power lock system, which what it is interlocking and overlapping seams where the floor meets the sidewalls, where the sidewall meets the roof. It's an added bit of structure and strength in your chassis. So keeping the RV much tighter like that will prevent twisting and the issues with squeaks, rattles, things like that down the road that can be a real problem.
Make sure your doors are always opening smoothly, your drawers pull straight out, nothing's hanging up on you. It's very, very correct.
All right, well, if you don't mind, let's go outside and take a look at a few more things there. So Mike, one thing I really want to touch on here is the Liberty foundation that this RV is built on. Mostly everything that's out there anymore uses an XER raised rail chassis platform. They'll add some outriggers, maybe some additional bracing that they can weld in place there, and that's really the foundation that you work with. What you guys in American do is you have the Liberty foundation, which is actually built, not braced. Instead of the C-channel rails, it has I-beam construction in there, and it's a full cage design in place of those two C-channel rails, so it's 30% stronger. And I think that over time, American coach owners can expect just better use of their RV as it doesn't twist nearly as much as a vehicle does. I think that's a huge feature.
And that is a lot due to them I-beams. It's like everybody knows one of the most solid structures you can get in building bridges and everything is I-beams. And we're, to my knowledge, are the only ones that use an I-beam construction like that.
Absolutely, it's a fantastic feature. Some other parts of this chassis that I think make a big difference are the Freightliner components, such as your front axle, ZF, IFS, independent front suspension system. It's got up to 60 degrees of wheel cut. And also your rear axle here, you have a V-Ride suspension axle. The V-Ride is a little different in that it has some added tension bars at the top, and then their torsion bar at the bottom is a 5.5-inch piece of tubular steel. So it's very strong and great for roll stability and swaying. So if your RV ever gets to a point where it might rock in the past, this V-Ride is going to straighten things out very quickly and work out very well. Now behind that you have your tag axle, and this has what you call ultra steer. So that tag axle is actually steerable. So the combination of your independent front suspension and the steerable tag axle gives you a 17% better turn radius than RVs previous to this had. This has the 450 horsepower engine and also a side radiator mount, so any work you do in there is going to be nice and easy to access various things. All right, so I really want to show you this front cap here. One thing I really like is that you have these top mounted mirrors. It's going to give you much better visibility as you're going down the road, and it really just looks great. Also inside of here is where your generator is. You have a 10,000 watt generator, so plenty of power for all three ACs and everything else you have. Also, your windshield wipers are mounted from the top. They work way better in the rain, and they don't pull water up at the bottom.
Yeah, we're working with gravity, shoving it down out of the way instead of bringing it right back up.
Absolutely. Also from here, I think you can see both of the Girard awnings are out. That's awnings front to back. I think it gives you great coverage right there. It just truly looks great.
Hey everybody, thanks for watching. Make sure you go to generalrv.com/virtual showroom to check out thousands of our RVs, motorhomes, travel trailers, and fifth wheels. We'll see you on the lot.